Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you some powerful defensive option selects that you can use to improve your defense and stop opponents from opening you up. Before we start, I just want to say that while these defensive option selects are indeed powerful, there's no such thing as a perfect option select. If your opponent knows the counter to these, you will still get opened up. But with that out of the way, let's get started. 1. The jump attack versus empty jump throw option select. There are some ranges and situations where it's difficult to react to your opponent's jump with an anti-air. This is especially true for characters without Shoryuken style special attacks. Some people will try to use a perfect parry to anti-air in these situations, but you'll eat a ton of damage if your opponent does an empty jump into throw. This defensive option select makes blocking after your opponent jumps easy. This option select will block jump attacks, throw tech empty jump into throw, and block empty jump into low attacks. To do this option select, you'll need to stand guard to block the jump attack, quickly block low for a split second, and then quickly input a throw right after that. This will allow you to block jump-ins, break throws, and block light attacks. The downside to this option select is that it loses to opponents who do a second jump or opponents who delay their attacks after they land. I recommend using this option select when your opponent goes for a safe jump, as most people will mix up safe jump attempts with either empty jump throw or empty jump low. Just remember that you can eat a big combo if your opponent knows the counter to this option select, so use it with caution when you have low health, especially in the corner. Number 2. Delayed attacks versus Blanka Ball. Blanka has a mix-up for mid-range that I know you've been hit by before. Blanka can use his light Blanka Ball to trick you into thinking the medium or hard version will hit. You go for a parry, then Blanka does a light ball instead, which whiffs and you eat a punish counter throw. Fortunately, there's a simple option select you can use to shut down this option from Blanka. After you see Blanka go for a Blanka Ball, block and time a late attack like crouching medium punch. The trick here is to time it just after you would block a medium or hard Blanka Ball. This way, if Blanka goes for a light ball instead, you'll hit him out of his throw startup. This option select has one major downside. You have to eat the drive gauge chip damage from his medium or hard Blanka Ball. You'll have to decide if you have enough drive gauge to take the chip damage, but once you show Blanka players that you know how to counter his light Blanka Ball, you'll force them to rely on medium and hard ones instead, which means you can more safely go into parry to try to beat it. Number 3. Delayed attack after 2 jabs. A pretty scary mix-up to deal with in Street Fighter 6 happens after you block 2 light attacks. Your opponent can either try to frame trap you with a 3rd light attack, walk in for a throw, or go for a shimmy. After blocking 2 lights, you can option select with a delayed attack to beat all 3 of these options. Here's what the option select looks like. The great thing about this option select is that if you time it properly, you won't get frame trapped, you'll hit your opponent out of their forward walk to throw, and you'll make them block as they're walking back to shimmy. It's a great defensive option select that will make it difficult for your opponent to open you up. There are 2 main counters to this option select. 1. It'll lose to delayed buttons from your opponent, causing you to eat a counter hit, and 2. It will lose to opponents who walk backwards and whiff punish your attack. If your opponent starts doing these things, you can just walk backwards to create space and go for your own whiff punish, or simply guard to block their attack and take your turn back. That's it for today's video. I hope these option selects help you improve your defense and increase your win rate online. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video or if there's anything you didn't understand. If you found this video helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel because it lets me know that you like this content and I should create more stuff like this in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care.